This is going to get interesting. Right here, right now, Albright in traffic. May have to go to the high end to get around John Finzel and Jeff Williams. Here comes Wilson. Just as I said, that open outside lane. He'll take advantage of it. Albright works inside of Finzel now. 3 wide off turn number 2. Close racing. Back in 3 and 4. Wow. Your new leader is Greg Wilson now. Wilson, your leader. What a race. Good stuff. Now, as I thought he might, Albright having trouble with a 10 car of Jeff Williams. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt in a big way. Albright still desperately trying to get around the 10 car of Williams. And here comes Bobby Clark. Albright down on the bottom off turn 4, disposes now of Jeff Williams, but here comes Bobby Clark. Clark is 2 for 2 with this National Sprint Bandit Showdown, trying to make it a hat trick here tonight. Greg Wilson, he's your leader though. But here comes Albright, not by much. Mike Albright is coming again. Wow. Greg Wilson in a Maxim chassis, Albright in a Gambler with Bobby Clark and the Gambler in tow. Albright on the bottom, and here he comes. And here comes more traffic. More traffic for Greg Wilson and Mike Albright. We'll check the leaders in 3 and 4. Off turn 4. Greg Wilson still continues to show the way. He'll now go to work on Brian Crisp to put him 1 lap back. Wilson working around Crisp now. He'll go to work now on the 71 car and the 44 of David Harrison. Wilson, great shot of him off the cushion, back to 3 and 4. Working that cushion very, very well. But he'll have to work around the 44 car, who is slowing his assault. Wilson now trying to get by the 44 car of David Harrison. That'll slow him up a bit. And here comes Bobby Clark to the high side of Albright. Wilson still trying to get by the 44 car of Harrison and jumps the cushion. There was contact there. Wilson. Oh boy. Oh boy, lap traffic. It can be tough, and it's tough right now for Greg Wilson. And here comes Mike Albright on the bottom end. And don't forget about Bobby Clark, who works. Oh, Clark goes way high in the cushion. That's going to cost him. But I'll tell you what, Wilson still trying to get by the 44 car, the lap car of David Harrison. And here comes Albright. Our leaders are in traffic again. Albright on the bottom, Wilson on the top. Wilson's going to have to work on the 44 car, but it looks like the 71 will obstruct the view of Albright on the bottom. Take your pick, and here comes Bobby Clark, 3 wide, off turn 4. Wilson, Albright and Clark. Stacked, double wide, nose to tail. Wow. The Sprint Bandits, outlaw Sprint Bandits, it doesn't get any better. Time after time, close racing, and now Mike Albright is on top. They have swapped the lead 4, 5, 6 times now. This is classic, great, open wheel racing. Hope you're enjoying it. Glad to have you along for the ride. Leaders are still wheel to wheel. Wow. Oh boy. And it looks like Harrison may open up the door now for Wilson, or will he? Indeed he will. Harrison has gone to the bottom end to let Wilson by. Indeed. Greg Wilson finally disposing of David Harrison as he smokes that right rear off turn 4. And Bobby Clark now. Clark puts the move on Albright for second. Clark running second now and looking for Greg Wilson. It's still Wilson, Clark, and now Albright. Trouble on the front stretch. Trouble on the front stretch. Clay Kime has caught the outer retaining wall off turn 4. The wing about to fall off the Valvoline Margaritaville Maxim as Clay Kime pounds the steering wheel. Steering wheel comes off. We're under caution for Clay Kime, who, tries to climb out. Yeah, he is done, and he is not happy. 36 rounds in, 4 laps to go. It's Wilson, Clark, and Albright off turn 4. Back in 1 and 2. Greg Wilson and Bobby Clark. Clark now within 3 car lengths of our leader, Greg Wilson. 3 to go this time by. Back in 1 and 2. 2 laps to go this time by, and I'll tell you what, Wilson is beginning to pull Bobby Clark. Travis Miller inside of Mark Long now. Travis Miller giving it a good run, but laps are winding down. We're going to have to stay with the leader. The 2W with a white flag in the air for the kid Greg Wilson. 1 more round. Wilson in the Conco Chiropractic Stumps Fire Extinguisher, B&B Automotive, CNS Radiator, John Sauber, Maxim will win the 2nd National Sprint Bandit Showdown. Bobby Clark 2nd, Paul Weaver 3rd, Mike Albright 4th, and what a run from Travis Miller from the tail end to finish 5th. Let's go down and meet the front runners. Joining you with the kid, that's Greg Wilson in Victory Lane, worth now $3,500, winner of the 2nd National Sprint Bandit Showdown. Man, I know this one feels good. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Don. Man, it's been a long time coming. We've been trying all year, and we've made some changes with our team and been improving every week. And man, what a time for it to come together. Tonight, the biggest night of the year. Man, this is awesome.